Express your creativity to the glory of God. Enjoy watching. Hello everyone, Samantha here. I pray all is well with everyone on this evening. This video is in lieu of my 21 day, in lieu of my weekly budget conscious haul that I usually do at the Dollar Tree. And so my budget at one point was $20 and it went down to $10. So this video is in lieu of my weekly budget conscious haul. It's my my announcement for a 21-day no spending challenge. I'm doing this challenge with Robin Lucian. She's on the Artsy Nest Studio. And when I was watching her video, she mentioned in one of her videos, and I'm going to leave the link in the description section, she stated last haul for a few days, for a while, or something like that. And when I read that, I was interested. And I said, you know, this is something that I would like to be a part of, especially when she talked about it in her video. Because I had been contemplating, like, you know, pausing and slowing down on buying some arts and craft products. And not for anything other than, you know, I just felt like I needed like sort of a break. And when I mentioned some of the reasons why and some of the blessings that I see in taking a pause on spending, when I read what I have here, you'll see what I'm talking about. So yeah, so 21 days no spending challenge. Now this, for me, it's for like arts and crafts, products, supplies, because there's another type of 21-day no spending challenge where you don't buy anything. Like people will go out and purchase everything that they need, like for their families, like, you know, things for the household, tissue, you know, food, whatever they need for that duration. But anything else, anything other than a need will not be purchased. That's a different type of challenge. So this 21-day no spending challenge, I'm not going to be going out and buying things that I want, just even if it's not arts and craft products. I don't want to say that, but I didn't go out and do a whole bunch of shopping, like stocking up on tissue and all this stuff before this challenge. I will buy that as I need it, you know, weekly. So I will still get the things that I need. This is basically for the things that I want, which is most of the time, okay, it's not clothing, it's not makeup, it's not a whole, I do that stuff, but my thing is the arts and crafts products and supplies. It's like, see some glitter, see some sparkle, see some type of paint, it's like, whoo, you know. So anyway, so what else I want to say? Yes, so I thought to share the process because to share the challenge, because one, you never know who's watching and who wants to probably try something like this and needs to be challenged to say, you know what, I'm going to put on a break for spending and buying art supplies for a while. And also to share our experience within the arts and crafts community, journaling community, Bible journaling community. For those that may stumble upon our videos on YouTube, I was thinking, like, to share that experience, it's truly like, it can really help someone, because you can share how you, if you, hopefully no one will fail at it if they join it. But, you know, we do that sometimes. We set out to do something. We set out a goal, even if you're fasting from food or something, and you really set your heart to it, and then you make a mistake. Sometimes, I know there were times when I fasted, and literally I forgot that I was fasting, and somebody gave me like a piece of cake or a piece of fruit or whatever, and I ate it, and by the time I swallowed it, I was like, oh my God, I forgot. I probably wouldn't say that to them, but inside I'm like, oh my God. And then the whole thing was like, this is not a beat up session. Do not beat up on yourself. Pick up, you fell, get back up, and just keep on going, you know. So even with a no spend challenge, if you forget and you purchase something, it's like, oh my God, you know, I'm doing this challenge, you know, to share that kind of experience, how you had to get back on the bandwagon, you know, or sharing a success, or sharing how you were tempted and then how you overcame that temptation, how God helped you, you know, overcome that temptation and not give in to purchasing something. So I'm going to share this, but in 21 days, I'm going to come back and authentically share how that process was. Because it's one thing to say that you're not going to buy another tube of paint, but I'm sure there are some people that watch this can say, that was easier said than when I saw a video where they showed this paint that looked very vibrant, and I was looking for something like this for a while. So I have to honestly say I'm officially starting today. Yesterday I had to buy some Citrusol. I mentioned that in a previous video, and I have been using nail polish remover, and it takes a lot of elbow grease to get that paint and get that ink moving on those magazines. I've been looking for Citrusol for like 2 to 3 weeks, I think. I went to Michael's, I went to Blick, I went to hardware stores. Eventually I had to go on Amazon and purchase it because no other stores, none of the stores that I went to had it. So today is March 1st. So I'm officially starting today. That means that no buying any arts and craft supplies, not a pen, not a pencil, not an eraser, not a tube of paint, not a stencil, not a stamp. I don't care if it's 99 cents for 20. Let me not say that. Oh, Lord Jesus, if that should happen. Okay, it would take the host of heaven. Okay, so, and then I will have to say, I will hope the Lord say, you could just get it this time. That's one of those things where you hope the Lord said, I understand if you got to just like for a moment, but then, nah, but hopefully that won't happen, right? Hopefully that won't happen. So anyway, so these are her 6 things I think that are good results of doing this type of challenge. 1, I saw that I would save time. It takes time to go to these stores, and it takes time to shop. So I'm thinking, depending upon what Dollar Tree I decide to go to, 1, I will be saving time to get there and also cab money if I decide that I need to get there fast because I have somewhere else I need to be. So, but I want to focus on just the time right now. And then the time to shop. I don't know about you who's watching this, but when I go on Dollar Tree, it's not like, oh, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get this. It takes time to browse. Then Dollar Tree the ones that I frequent, they don't have a lot of cashiers. So you can be on the line for at least 20 to 30 minutes, depending upon what time of the day you go to the store, right? And how many people are in there. So when I calculated, I did an approximate. I came up with an approximation of how much time I would save throughout the week if I don't go into Dollar Tree or any other arts and crafts store or any store to buy any art supplies. I would save probably around 5 hours. 5 hours of time. Okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is using products I already purchased. Now, I'm not going to go into a whole beat up session of, oh, I have stuff buried, I have too much. I don't do that, because when I go in the store, if the Lord does not want me to have something, OMG, I will know. I'm not even going to go into how I know. Everybody have their own relationship with the Lord, and how the Lord speaks to people. I don't want to get all up in that. That's not my business. He speaks to all of us through his word, but we have a relationship with the Lord, and we know when he's telling us no. And if he doesn't want me to have something, it could be something that I really want, and I will know he's telling me, put that thing back on the shelf. And there are times where I was like, you know what, I probably shouldn't get it. And the Lord said, get it. And then then later I realized in hindsight, I didn't know at the time. I was like, oh God, that's why you told me to get that. So when I notice I haven't used something for a while, I don't go into this whole beat up session. Because if the Lord didn't want me to have it, I wouldn't have it. The only way I would probably feel some ways about it is if I knew he was telling me not to do it and don't and I went and did it anyway. And I'm not tooting my own horn. I just have grown in that area because I don't like the regret later on from not listening and not yielding. It just doesn't pay off. So here now lately, I don't purchase anything unless the Lord releases me to purchase it. So when I say use products I already purchased, that means going through the things I already have and using some of it. Now, I know I'm not going to use everything in 21 days because I have a lot of stuff, and I don't see products as something to be used in 1 week. I don't see it like that. I see it like as an artist, as a Bible journaler, as an avid journaler, as a writer, as someone that does like scrapbooking and DIY projects. I see it as having tools, right? So if I have a hammer, I'm not going to use my hammer up in 1 week. To me, it doesn't work like that. My hammer I may have for a while because I'm using it on various projects. So when it comes to arts and craft supplies, I had to learn not to feel this overwhelming sense of, oh my God, I gotta use it. I gotta use it. I'm not using it. I gotta use it. I don't like the way that feels. I'm grateful for what I have, and okay, I'm doing this project, so I'll use this today. What I will say, I'm guarded against, oh, I don't want to use it because it's so pretty in the pack and I want to use it. That I don't like, because that means now that's going into hoarding. But because I can't get to something or the project doesn't require it, I'm not going to feel anxious to use it. And when I say that, if that anxious feeling does come, I rebuke it. I don't embrace it because I know that that's not healthy. So I will say this though, the other day when I went in one of my drawers to get something for someone, something that I really like was under some other stuff and I had forgotten about it. But you know what I realized? It was not that I should not have purchased it. What it was that my organization in that area is not good. It's not good. Now, I can't say my craft space is dirty because it's not. And it's pretty tidy. Even now, it's tidy and everything has a place. But it's also it's almost like certain things are macro organized. It's not micro organized. And some things I do believe need to be micro organized, because if it's not micro organized, then it can really get buried. And with that section and those things, I know it's not organized properly. And I said, okay, so that goes into the third thing. So I'm going to use, the first thing was the time I'm going to save, using products I already have purchased. And now, which goes into the third thing, working on some organization projects. Now, in this 21 days, I'm going to be like looking through all my stuff and not purchasing anything, so I can actually give these things a little, how can I say, they already have a home, but a better home, so to speak, like micro organized, right? And that way, that's going to also help me to use some of the projects I already purchased, because it's better organized and I know where it's at and I can put my hand on it and not really forget about it. Going into the fourth thing, saving money. Of course, you know, when we don't spend, we save. I believe in being frugal, but I do not like being a miser. When I start going into being a miser, I'm like, oh no, this is not good. Because I don't believe that money should be spent frivolously and carelessly. But I also don't want to be a tightwad. I believe money is to be spent. And I do believe that money is to be shared. And I do believe money is to be enjoyed. I do believe that. I work hard. I earn every penny by the grace of God that I make. God knows it, and I give him the glory for it. I will be lying to say if my paycheck came easy. It does not. I am a teacher. I work very hard by God's grace. He's given me that ability. And sometimes I'm just exhausted. Oh no, I know it is not God's will for me to work hard, just pay bills, 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 and never enjoy anything for myself. I don't believe that. I won't accept that. And God forbid. No, I believe that is part of the blessing of God when he gives us the ability to work. He gives us the ability to take care of our responsibilities, and also the ability and the opportunity and the privilege to also enjoy some of that money on some of the things we like as individuals. Some people might be hair, some people might be nails, some people might be makeup. The whole thing is the balance in the Lord and not in excess, right? And that's relative to each person. The fifth thing is save money for an item I want to purchase that may be pricey. Yes. I was thinking I really want a silhouette cameo. I don't know if it's silhouette cameo or cameo silhouette. However, I'm thinking like, in saving, I may be able to get that. There's also a Bible that I want to get, a new Bible. And it's going to cost me more than $10, $15, I believe, to get the ones that has a blank page in each, after each page. I need to look into it more. I want to try to get something like that. So, sometimes if you save your money up and you're not spending on other little purchases, then at the end, of that time, almost like a what they call that thing again? They have a gift club. They have it in banks, a vacation club, and they have a vacation club and a holiday club. And what you can do is you can put money in every week, and you cannot touch it. You cannot touch that money until the time has come. So it may be for a whole year. And then after a whole year, you get that lump sum of money to do what it is that you want to do. Some people have it for gift, for Christmas club. They just store their money away. Not store it away, but they deposit it in a bank, or the bank takes it out of their paycheck, or if they have direct deposit, whatever. And every paycheck, it comes out. And the next thing you know, the person has all that money at the end of the holiday club. And I mean, that money, I've done that. And you like, oh, wow. Okay, because it's not like a savings for a long time, like a CD or something like that, or IRA. It's something like that you're going to be able to get your hands on within a year. So, and then you could take that money and buy whatever you want, go on a vacation that you want, or something like that. So that's another thing. You can actually save money towards something else that you want that might be a bit pricey. Last but not least, and I don't believe exhausted, time for the store to stock up. Now, sometimes when I'm going to the Dollar Tree weekly, I'm like, they're not going to have anything new. So I find myself trying to go to a different Dollar Tree every week, but still, like, it's like really 3 that I frequent. 1, 2, 3, like 4. But I can't honestly say that they have a lot of different items from like week to week or once every 2 weeks. They may have like 1 or 2 things there that's different. And I basically always go to the same aisle, like the stationery aisle. I really don't go all over any other the other aisles. Every now and again I'll probably go to like maybe the like where they have like the bins and things of that sort, and maybe the kitchen stuff, and sometimes like maybe the food aisle, but basically the frozen foods, but and then the children's section where they may have like the children learning items in the books, but I don't go to all the aisles. So I don't know if they have a lot of new stuff in those aisles, but I can honestly say in the stationery section, there's usually not a lot of new items. So I'm saying if I wait for like 21 days and then I go back to Dollar Tree, I may have more of a surprise. And that's going to be more enjoyable, because I don't like going and just seeing like one or two, three different things, or whatever. Because then, like, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for it. But I mean, why not see 15, 20, even 30 different things? Who knows what's going to happen in 21 days in all those stores? And it's not like after the 21 days, I'm going to go into every store that same week. So I may end up not going into a Dollar Tree that I usually frequent for another, 21 days. And if I don't get it for another 2 weeks or so, that's going to be over like a month or so. So those are the 5 things. I'm going to mention them again very quickly. Saving time, using products I already have, working on some organization projects so that some of that time that I save, I can look at some more, a little bit, not use it all up on watching videos, but watch some organization projects that may help me. Saving money, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Saving money for items I want to purchase that may be pricey. So actually storing the money up for a bigger project, for a bigger item that I may want. And then time for the store to stock up. So another thing that just came to me was discipline. Just saying no to myself. No, you cannot have that right now. You have to wait. Oh, no, you don't have to have that right now. You can use what you have. Just developing discipline as well. So that's it for now. If you have any tips or what you think are good things that may result as a result of the challenge, you could leave them in the comment section below. Also too, I'm going to, after the 21 days, God willing, make another video sharing my authentic experience. Really authentic. I do not set out to fail at this. That's not what I'm thinking about. No, I'm not. This is really going to be a challenge. Really, really going to be a challenge for me. And I think, like, at the end of it, sharing my experience, sharing my journey, it may truly, truly bless someone that come across the video. So on that note, and then it's not only probably going to be able to be connected to arts and craft supplies, it may be for some other type of challenge of like sacrificing something or giving up something for a certain amount of time. It might be food, it might be something else where the principles and all the things that we experience, that we go through, all that information can help someone else on their journey of even a different sort. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. God bless you. And remember, Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.